best way to figure out if you're hitting your start line and keeping your putts on line. You're going to need a chalk line, scorecard, alignment rod, Sharpie. You can use a tee if you don't have a Sharpie. Go ahead and walk off 10 or 15 feet. If it's your first time, start with 10. That's 9. That's 10. Once you've marked off your amount of feet, now we're going to find our fall line. A fall line is where the putt is dead straight. Every hole has at least 2 fall lines below the hole and above the hole. This green's relatively flat, so it shouldn't be too hard. So once you think you know where the fall line is, hit a few putts to make sure it's dead straight. All right, so I didn't have to adjust much. I just wasn't hitting good putts. This is one of the fall lines because there's so many on the screen, it's so flat. So now I know that's my starting point, right where I had that ball. So now I'm going to stick another tee down. I'm going to grab my chalk line, push it all the way down the tee, lock that thing in there. I'm going to go to the dead center, direct middle of this. I'm going to spin my finger around this so I can make it super taut, as tight as you can pull it, right over the dead middle of the cup. Once I'm there, I hold it down, I go as far out as I can, I lift up, I snap. That's going to give us a perfectly straight line. Next, we're going to make a 3-foot mark and a 5-foot mark perpendicular to this line, so we can see if our putter face is square to our target line. So once I have 3 feet, 1, 2, 3, I go ahead and I lay that down, try to eyeball it, get it as perpendicular as you can. And then you're going to use a scorecard because it has a 90-degree in it, and that's how you're going to double check both sides of the line before you make your mark. If you don't have a Sharpie, you can use this and just go back and forth. Don't do it every day. You're not going to make friends with the greenskeeper. So the first line, this one you're only going to make about the length of your putter head, maybe a little bit longer. I do about 3 of them and you're good. So that is 3 feet. Gonna do another one 5 feet. All right, and then our last one's gonna be at 10 feet. We're gonna pull this tee out of the ground. All right, so now we have our straight line with our putter face lines as well to check to make sure our putter face is square. That is phase 1. That is the setup. Next, I'm going to hit some putts so you guys can see how I actually go through the drill and a couple extra things I add.